Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 14th annual Ramble and Ride on this sunny day down in Old Town. Lake water's high. My name's Ryan McCord. I live down in Old Town here. I've lived in Yellowknife for quite a while now and been playing guitar for a number of years. And I have a new album that should be coming out sometime in the not too distant future. And here's a song off of that album. It's called the Stompin' Tom song. I suppose it's pretty evident what that's going to be about, isn't it? If I sang to you of Newfoundland or old Saskatchewan, the places and the stories would remind me where I've gone. Places I have never been, but where I'd like to go. People I have never met and stories we all know. I never seen a tidal bore, but I was born in Tillsonburg. Never picked tobacco trees, but I worked for all I'm worth. I found myself in Leamington, but I never did catch up to the guy with the fries from PEI piled way up in his truck. Sing me a song by Stompin' Tom, and you know I'll sing right along, 'cause I got the words to half them anyway. When your memories are gone and you've long been moving on, you'll find me still a-singing them that day. Well, I never rode a coal boat, but I was cold Moosonee. I rode the line through Ransomville and I drank in Sudbury. I've crossed northern Ontario a dozen times or more, through the Sioux and Wawa by the Lake Superior shore. I took the ferry to that island, but it wasn't the Abigail. I hiked on into Charlottetown as it was getting late. And I've been to the Red River just trying to catch a train. Seen Alberta roses a-standing in the rain. Sing me a song by Stompin' Tom, and you know I'll sing right along. I got the words to half them anyway. When your memories are gone and you've long been moving on, you'll find me still a-singing them that day. I never shot the winning goal, but I've got gold miner's blues. Living in this old boom town with nothing left to lose. I've worked real hard for 15 years just trying to make a buck, and I won't forget all you working folks who are hard up on your luck. I've been to Frank, Alberta, but not to Tumbler Ridge. I crossed the Second Arrows on that Iron Workers Bridge. What Stompin' Tom put into song would help us not forget all the tragedies and beauties, and his song ain't over yet. Sing me a song by Stompin' Tom, and you know I'll sing right along. I got the words to half them anyway. When your memories are gone and you've long been moving on, you'll find me still singing them that day. Sing me a song by Stompin' Tom, and you know I'll sing right along. I got the words to half them anyway. When your memories are gone and you've long been moving on, you'll find me still a-singing them that day. Yes, you'll find me still a-singing them that day. Oh, thanks, everybody. That's Stompin' Tom song there. I do like singing Stompin' Tom songs all the time, or pretty much every show. Maybe I'll move on to one right now, actually. Every year I have to go up and get a criminal record check for the work I do, and the commissioner there behind the desk at the RCMP, he always comments on how my birth certificate says that I was born in Tillsonburg. And he always comments on the Stompin' Tom song called Tillsonburg. So here we go. Well, away down in southern Ontario, never had a nickel or a dime to show. A fella beeped up in an automobile, and he said, "You want to work in the tobacco fields of Tillsonburg." Tillsonburg. My back still aches when I hear He said, I'll only give you $7 a day. If you're any good, you get a raise in pay. Your bed's already on the bunkhouse floor, and if it gets a little chilly, you can close the door in Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. I was feeling in the morning anything but fine when the farmer said, I'm gonna teach you how to prime. You got it on a pair of oilskin pants if you wanna go to work in those tobacco plants in Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. We landed in a field that was long and wide, with one old horse and 5 more guys. I asked him where to find those cigarette trees. When he said bend over, I was ready to leave from Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. He said to just pick at the bottom leaves. Don't start crawling on your hands and knees. Prime your row, 'cause you'll get no pay for standing there picking at your nose all day around Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Now with the broken back of bending over there, I was wet right through to the underwear. It was stuck to my skin like glue from the nicotine tar and the morning dew of Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Now the nearest river was 2 miles from the place where they were waiting for the boat to come. I heard some talk about making the kill, and I was down the highway and over the hill from Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Now if there's one thing you can always bet, it's if I never smoke another cigarette. I might get taken in a lot of deals, but I won't go to work in the tobacco fields of Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Yeah, Tilsonburg. Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Yeah, my back still aches when I hear that word. Well, my back still aches when I hear that word. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Thanks to all of you who are watching this from home, too, or wherever you may be watching from. That's much appreciated. This is a song off of my earlier album from a few years ago now. It's called Boxcar Bertha. It's based on a book that I believe was called Boxcar Bertha. It was kind of a loosely told story about women hobos during the Great Depression. So a lot of the lyrical content comes out of that book. Well, did you know that long ago there was a sister on the road? Gather round now, one and all, her story will be told. Her story must be told. When Boxcar Bertha was a girl, she played down by the trains. She watched those men and women pass, never to be back again. They'd never be back again. with wanderlust. She had an itch down in her soul. She trundled round that whole wide world as on that boxcar rolled, and onward boxcar rolled. No family man could tie her down. She'd rather ride the rods. A Christian anarchist riding in a boxcar to find God, and boxcar found her God. Boxcar Bertha rode the line through all life's ups and downs. She found salvation for her soul by tramping out of town. She tramped on out of town when finally she met her match and caught that last westbound. It carried her up high, oh Lord, where the angels make sweet sounds, where the angels sing sweet sounds. Hey, yodelay-dee-dee-dee. Hey, yodelay-dee-dee-dee. Thanks again. Now, I didn't mean to have this kazoo on this whole time because I didn't need it till this next song, but in case you're wondering what the kazoo is for, it's for this song also off my earlier album. This one's called The Roseville Blues. Way down south in old Roseville, how many of you know about Roseville? How many of you wound up singing them Roseville blues? Just in case you find yourself in Roseville, that bull knows all the parks and places. He's got me locked up, wound up singing them Roseville blues. Now even if you go a little further down the little trail out back of town, you'll still be singing them Roseville blues. Roseville, Roseville, however did I find myself in Roseville? And why am I stuck here singing these Roseville blues? Met a guy who got his whole arm maimed, slashed by a gangster, so he claimed. And now you know he's singing them Roseville blues. So just in case you find yourself in Roseville, over by the station there's a free meal, but you'll still be singing them Roseville blues. And you sing it like a Roseville, Roseville. However did I find myself in Roseville? And why am I stuck here singing these Roseville blues? Coffee and oatmeal. I hope you have better luck in Roseville, 'cause I'm still sitting here singing these Roseville blues. Yes, I'm still sitting here singing these Roseville blues. Oh, I'm still sitting here singing these Roseville blues. Okay. Sure. This next song is one that I wrote a few years ago while traveling on the train between Smithers, BC, and Prince George, and it's that train up there is notoriously late. It's beautiful. I love Via Rail. I'd love to do their musician on board thing one day, and do highly recommend it. But yeah, that one was notorious for being late because of all the freight train traffic on along there. So I wrote this song called "Runnin' Late." Train songs usually tell the tale of legendary trains racing through the mountains and out across the open plains. You've heard about the Cannonball, the fastest of them all, but this one's called the Skeena, and she's always running late. We're running late, running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're running late, running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. From Jasper to Prince Rupert, there's a train that makes its way. It's 700 miles, but it takes it 2 whole days. We're stuck behind a freight train that has broke down on the main. It's stop and go, and now we're stopped again. We're running late, running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're running late, running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. In the summertime it's late, and in the wintertime it's late. We're sitting in the siding waiting for another freight. The railway makes us money hauling tons and tons of coal. They don't need us tourists, so they stick us in the hole. We're running late, running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're running late, running late. Riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We got boatloads full of sea cans docking on the western shore. We put them on the railroad to get shipped to eastern stores. A train load full of toys, you gotta keep that moving fast. But a passenger to Smithers gets stuck in second class. We're running late, running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're running late, running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. We're riding on the Skeena, and we're always running late. Well, thanks everybody, and thanks of course to everyone listening from home, and we'll hope to see you at a live version of the 15th annual Ramble and Ride next year. It's always a great festival, great to get people out and walking around and riding around in Old Town. So thanks to you guys for having me, and until next time.